Coming to you live from downtown Windsor, this is a St. Clair College MediaPlex production.
Good evening, I'm Harsh Asrani and you're watching the MediaPlex Insider. Constable Lauren Biscoe from Crime Stopper give us weekly crime update.
The Windsor Police Service is actively investigating a robbery with a firearm that took place on Thursday, January 25th at approximately 8 p.m. in the 200 block of Patricia Road. Through investigation, officers learned that the victim agreed to drive 4 suspects from the Burlington area to Windsor. Once they arrived in Windsor, the suspects pointed a firearm at the victim, struck him in the head, stole his money and his gray 2013 Hyundai. All 4 suspects are described as black males in their 20s wearing dark clothing. Anyone with information is asked to call the Major Crime Unit, or should you wish to remain anonymous, you can contact Crime Stoppers anonymously by calling 519-258-8477, or you can submit a tip online at catchcrooks.com. I'm Police Coordinator Sarah Werstein.
Let's head over to our weather specialist Zachary Ballog is standing by with an early look at our weather. Zach.
Well, residents are going to have to get out their shovels with the amount of snow we had earlier today. So are we done with the snow? And what if I told you it might get a little brighter outside? I'll tell you when in my 3-day forecast coming up. Back to you.
If you are relying on the bus to get to school next week, you may have to make other arrangements. Jackson Gallant, tell us more.
Transit Windsor has officially announced they will be going on strike next Monday. ATU Local 616 Windsor put out a statement saying after weeks of trying to come to an agreement, no deal has been reached, so they have been given no other choice. The buses are an integral part to a lot of people's daily lives, whether it comes to getting to work, to school, or to run errands, so this development could put a lot of people's day-to-day lives at risk.
Have any income for an Uber or Lyft, so transportation is going to be extra hard now too, so it's going to make me fall behind on my babysitting job and school.
For the sake of both drivers and riders, we hope that this strike can come to an end fairly soon. For the MediaPlex, I'm Jackson Gallant.
If you enjoy a good book and a good brew, then this next story is definitely for you. Haley Gobel, tell us more.
For those who enjoy reading and drinking, the Books and Brews Club is a great activity to incorporate into your 2024. Walkerville Brewery and Biblioasis Bookshop have teamed up to select a monthly read. On the first Sunday of the following month, the group meets to discuss the book over a pint. Scarlett Kennedy, who is a bookseller at Biblioasis, says the club has a positive atmosphere.
I think we really just want people to read, and we want people to understand that reading is fun. I mean, we have, the idea of it has always been to introduce people to books that they may not have read on their own, books you may not pick up. It kind of changes, but month by month, this might be something you weren't interested in, but you're going to pick it up and read it and have a good conversation anyway, and maybe you'll find a book you didn't even know about.
Head to Biblioasis to grab January's pick, This Other Eden by Paul Harding. Let the staff know you're purchasing it for the Books and Brews Club and you'll receive a 15% discount. Mark your calendars for Sunday, February 4th at 4:30 p.m. to join the Books and Brews Club meetup at Walkerville Brewery. For the MediaPlex, I'm Haley Goebel.
Lego art is all the range and our resident expert went out to find out what everyone is talking about.
Lego has taken over LaSalle. Sean Kenny's Animal Superpowers, made with Lego bricks, was held at the LaSalle Event Center. This event features a wide variety of different animal sculptures, ranging from a lion, a woodpecker, and even a family of polar bears. Sean Kenny is a world-renowned Lego artist as well as the event organizer. He explained how this event came together.
YouTube videos of mother polar bears with their babies, and I really saw that love. It seemed almost human to me, and I thought, well, I want to capture that. How can I capture that? And so after going through that process, then it's a matter of figuring out, well, okay, now how do I do this with Lego bricks? And I actually start creating a schematic, a blocky drawing basically of what this thing can look like in 3D.
This type of convention is the first of its kind to be held in LaSalle. According to Mayor Crystal Malash, she hopes visitors get the most out of the experience.
The exhibit is great for people of all ages, whether it's kids who love just playing with Legos or seeing the animal sculptures, to adults and even people who are university or college level. I mean, this speaks to everyone who's looking to be an engineer or a biologist or an artist.
If you want to come down and see any of these one-of-a-kind Lego sculptures, the event wraps up on April 6th. For the MediaPlex, I'm Zachary Balog. Quack.
There may still be snow on the ground, but believe it or not, baseball is alive and well, at least in Lakeshore. Jesse Laroche has the story.
Welcome to 3 Minutes With. I'm Jesse LaRouche and baseball's just around the corner. So today I'm joined by Lakeshore Minor Baseball Association President Dan Vincent. How are you doing today, Dan?
Good, Jesse. How about yourself? Thank you very much for having me today.
Thanks for coming. With the season just around the corner, I got to ask you, what do these kids have in store for this year?
Oh, excitement over the top. We at Lakeshore Baseball have changed the board a bit around. We are now more enthusiastic, more excitement than we've seen in years. Lakeshore Baseball, or back in the day, used to be called Bell River Baseball in the late 1920s. And in 2017, we rebranded, turned to Lakeshore Minor Baseball Association, and included softball for girls. So now we encompass house league for boys, rep for boys, and softball for girls, which is interlocked. The baseball is under the Whitecaps banner, and the girls are under the Storm banner.
And can you tell the parents and kids a little bit how to sign up and where to go?
Well, on our website, we have registration open right now. And if we have an early bird registration, which is before March 1st, you save yourself $25. All you need to do is go to the website, put in the name, your birth date, contact information, and that's it. It is super, super easy. In fact, if they want to go on the website and look any of the board of directors up, we can guide you through that on easy steps.
And I got to ask you personally, what is it that drives you to use your spare time to help these kids out and run this baseball league?
In a few words, it's the love of the game. I've been involved with baseball ever since my kids were knee-high. So back 45 years ago is when I started in baseball. I played baseball. I moved to umpiring. I worked my way up to NCAA umpire, Division I, and never lost the love for baseball. In fact, my two sons are, well, one son is a rep coach at Lakeshore Minor, and the other son just comes and helps when he can.
And is there any closing statements you'd like to say about the league?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say thank you for having me. Second of all, is baseball is a sport that you can't play individual, but you play it as a team. So it builds all that team-building qualities in the future of this country.
All right, thank you. That's been 3 Minutes with President of Lakeshore Minor Baseball, Dan Vincent. Thanks again for coming, and have a good one.
Imagine doing a slip and slide in our cold Canadian January. Well, some St. Clair College student did just that. Dal Kabukian has the story.
It's freezing rain in Windsor and Essex, and even the pond have frozen up. Most people would want to sit at the comfort of their own homes, but not these Windsorites, as they brave the cold and slip and slide for polar plunge. The cold never bothered the students and staff members of St. Clair College as they dressed up to take part in the annual kick-off of polar plunge at the softball diamond field on January 23. Law enforcement agencies in Windsor, Essex, such as the Windsor Police, LaSalle Police, and Ontario Provincial Police, are also present during the annual tradition. According to the Alumni Association, the college has donated an accumulated amount of $15,500 this year in support of the Special Olympics Ontario. Constable Adam Young from the Windsor Police says it has been a decade since they partnered up with the college to raise money in support of the hashtag Freezing for a Reason.
I'd like to thank our local law enforcement and other first responders and partners in St. Clair College specifically for continuing this great tradition. To date, we've raised nearly $500,000 for Special Olympics.
One of the students who has been participating in the polar plunge for 2 years is Ali Hadwan from the Police Security Investigation Program.
It's a nice way for students to gather around, meet with the law enforcement, and it's for a good cause. It's for the Special Olympics.
Registration for the official polar plunge event on February 29 is now open at the website shown on your screen. For the MediaPlex, I am Dale Kabukin.
Now let's head back over to Zachary, standing by with our 3 days forecast. Zach.
Well, I guess for some students, the cold never bothered them anyway. Well, winter has Windsor in its grasp, but it's not all bad. I'll show you what I mean in my 3-day forecast. Wednesday, we have a chance of flurries and a high of 2. Thursday, a chance of showers with a high of 5, and a mix of sun and cloud on Friday with a high of 2. And beyond that, we head into positive territory. So I guess there's a reason to be positive because we'll also have some sunshine. Back to you.
The Spits are gearing up to make a run. Next year, Cam Sugan, tell us more.
We are back with another Spits update, and wow, have things changed since before the holidays. A trade deadline that saw a significant overager turnover and a boatload of draft picks acquired has come and gone. If that wasn't enough to signal a new era in Windsor, GM Bill Bowler doubled down on the future by naming draft-eligible forward Liam Greentree as the club's new captain. This team is now led by Greentree on and off the ice. The result? An OHL Player of the Week award, plus a goal in last week's CHL Top Prospects game. It's clear the Spits are building around their 2006-born players. The 2022 draft class has been sparkling thus far, with Greentree, Cristoforo, Spellisy, Davis, and Woodall all large contributors in their 17-year-old seasons. The hope is they grow together as a unit and dominate in their 19-year-old season 2 years from now. That's when you might see the Spits making blockbuster deals again at the deadline, instead of selling off of assets. As for the rest of the season, by all accounts, playoffs are still the objective. But falling short would put them in the OHL draft lottery, where they would have a chance at Brady Wasselin or Adam Valentini. And that's certainly not a bad consolation prize at all.
Did you ever think when the original Mario Kart game came out that it would ever become a game you could play competitively? Well, time has now come and St. Clair College is hopping on the train. Elliot St. Aubin, tell us more.
Almost everyone can enjoy a good game of Mario Kart, and this year at St. Clair College, 2 students are putting together a Mario Kart team to compete with teams from all over North America. Jackson Gallant, one of the co-creators of the team, says there might be at least 24 teams competing on the track.
As of right now, I don't have a specific number of teams. Last year, there were a total of 3 divisions and 24 teams, but I know that people have been flooding in. There's a lot more teams popping up that are at least trying to get a full team going.
This team will be part of the esports club at St. Clair College. They have had esports at the college since 2017, and according to the esports director, Sean Burney, it's one of the fastest growing markets at the college.
Fairly small overall, but it's growing rapidly. Here at St. Clair, we began in 2017, and we've grown to having a facility like this that you see with several hundred students involved.
The question is, will people want to see a Mario Kart team? Gallant thinks their team will be popular among a more casual crowd.
There's a lot of people I know that play the game casually. It's one of the best-selling games in the world right now. So I could see a lot of people maybe that aren't as into hardcore esports maybe see this pop up and still want to get into the scene.
If you know how to work one of these and are a St. Clair College student, then you too can join the Mario Kart team. Just contact Bonkers MK and Mumu on Discord to sign up. Their Mario Kart season starts soon, so you better get out and start racing. For the MediaPlex, I'm Elliot St. Aubin.
Hey, we are students and we love to talk. Just ask our teachers. So let's drop into the power panel we call Let's Talk and hear what they have to say.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Let's Talk. I'm journalism's Zachary Balog, and I'm here with
Xenia Semeno. I'm on the first year of journalism program.
Nice. My name is Riley Livingston. I am a PR graduate and a first-year journalism student. My name is Pauline Buñay, and I'm in the second semester of journalism as well, and I like to sing.
And this is a brand new segment where we are bringing to you the MediaPlex Insider, as well as my late night talk show, Remotely Zach. On this segment, we are going to have a variety of different topics, such as news, award shows, and fun. And we thought this would be a great topic to start off with. When you hear of holidays, you think of
Valentine's Day, Christmas, my birthday.
But there are some lesser known holidays, so kicking it off, what other holidays have you guys heard of?
So for this occasion, I brought a calendar, guys. So this calendar indicates every day with some holiday for us not to have a very boring life, you know? Like for example, we are now in January, right? And today's the day, oh my gosh, who will tell me what is the day today?
It's the 18th today.
Okay, so I will say Thesaurus Day, but I'm not sure about my pronunciation.
Thesaurus Day, yeah.
Okay, thank you
Thesaurus
so
Day,
much.
yeah.
Yeah, so let's celebrate it. Like with the word beautiful, we can say wonderful and so on.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so this is actually a very cool calendar.
Yeah.
You can pick.
Yeah, February 28th is National Public Sleeping Day. That's kind of fun. I've had a nap at work a couple times.
Wait,
We're gonna
with
edit.
permission.
Don't you work like in a pool? Do you sleep in the water?
Yeah, but like when I'm not working, I'll have like
okay.
a nap in between shifts, you know?
Don't worry, we can edit that part out.
I've had a nap here too before. I'm tired, okay?
It's National Cherry Pie Day on February 20th, so I know what I'm having.
Oh, yeah.
Let me check. There's a lot. Banana bread day, dog biscuit appreciation day. Most of them are food. Why?
Yeah,
Why?
this
I'm
food's
hungry.
great. Why
It's
not?
not a
Why
good
not?
idea.
So I did not know that this specific holiday, National Hot Dog Day, existed until I saw this video, which literally gets me every single time. And I think we have a clip. Let's play it.
Well, as you all know, today is National Hot Dog Day. And perhaps you also know that hot dog is my favorite meat. I love hot dogs. I love them in buns. I love them outside of buns. I love them with baked beans. I just like hot dogs. It's the best, best meat there is, without question. So to all of you who, like me, are celebrating National Hot Dog Day, congratulations to you, and may there be many, many more hot dogs served in our wonderful land.
Okay, so I'm sorry, who's holding a hot dog like this? Like what? When I see that video, I'm like, what is happening?
It's weird. It's like, why would you hold it like?
Zinnia said it looked
how
fake.
do you eat it? He's like, he's gonna eat his fingers.
I mean, is he working for like the hot dog manufacturing companies? Like, I mean, getting
Like
paid
The
off by
Sims.
those?
Have you watched The Sims? Like, because they cannot
Sims,
move
yes.
they cannot move their hands, so it's
Their
like,
fingers, so they hold things weird all the
like
time.
Lego. Yeah? But no offense.
Yeah,
sir,
like
no
Lego
offense.
hand, right? That's kind of how he's holding it.
Yeah, it's exactly like it is. All right, look, didn't know it existed, but I do love a nice hot dog. I do like, hamburgers, hot dogs. I love them all.
Hot dogs here are only the sausage with the bread, and that could be called hot dog. But in Colombia, they open like this because of the whole things that they have. They even have eggs.
Oh my
Eggs
gosh.
on it, and chips, and a bunch of sausage, and
You put everything on it?
yeah.
At least that it's identifiable as meat, as opposed to normal hot dogs, which are like what?
I don't know.
Many different things.
I don't want to know.
Anywho,
Sometimes.
I mean, is a hot dog even considered a sandwich?
I don't know. That's another question.
You know what? That's another topic.
Another day.
Yes.
You know what, thank you so much for tuning into this edition of Let's Talk. If you want to see the full video, you can head over to the Zach Deck Productions YouTube channel. And remember, keep talking. See you next time.
Bye.
Up now is another installment of Talking Picture. Here's Dylan and Black.
Mr. Ford, you made a picture called Three Bad Men, which was a large-scale Western, and you had a quite elaborate land rush in it. How did you shoot that?
With a camera.
All right, welcome back to Talking Pictures. Today we got two excellent talking pictures for you guys here today. The Quiet Man by John Ford, starring Maureen O'Hara and John Wayne. And then we got The Big Lebowski by the Coen brothers with Jeff Bridges and John Goodman.
Let's not forget about Steve Buscemi and his great performance that
he's
got in there.
He is in that.
On the topic of The Big Lebowski, and ignoring the shot in particular for a second, this film takes heavy inspiration from Raymond Chandler's style of writing and gives it a bit of a twist, gives it a bit of a comedic edge to it that you wouldn't really get from any other mind but the Coens, and then bringing that to that dream-esque sequence that we finally come to in the midpoint, life is but a dream by that point. But it is disorienting, just as the dude feels in that moment.
And then the dream that the dude lives in this state of euphoria is a dream that Sean Thornton gets to experience himself in that iconic shot, paralleled by this iconic shot from this noir parody that we've been discussing.
Because the trauma of something following someone for so long, Sean Thornton has a history that he does not want to look into the eye. He wants to be in his heaven in Innisfree, and his heaven is unlocked by the sister of the Danaher family.
The famous line would be, "There will be no locks or bolts between us, Mary Kate."
And when that shot locks and you can see the glow of the window through the frame, you can see why that dream was just so enticing for Sean and why he could not be anywhere but his heaven in Innisfree.
All right, those were the two talking pictures we compared, The Quiet Man by John Ford and The Big Lebowski by the Coen brothers.
Two excellent unions of two lost souls.
Two excellent couple shots. I've been Dylan Miskovsky.
And I'm Blake Miskovsky.
Stay tuned for next episode of Talking Pictures.
I guess that's the way the whole darn human comedy keeps perpetuating itself down through the generations, westward the wagons, across the sands of time until we... Oh, look at me. I'm rambling again. Well, I hope you folks enjoyed yourselves. Catch you later on down the trail.
Yes.
Say, friend, got any more of that good sarsaparilla?
Zach is back and apparently he know everything. Just ask his parents. Here is the latest edition of Did You Know?
This house behind me was built just after the War of 1812. It was constructed by Robert Reynolds, who was the Deputy Assistant Commissary General at Fort Malden. It was also the home of his sisters, Margaret and Catherine Reynolds, whose landscape paintings provide an invaluable record of early 19th century life in Upper Canada. Bellevue served as a convalescent hospital for veterans who served in the First World War, and after that, it became the St. Nicholas Ukrainian Catholic Church, providing a connection to the community. The building has sat vacant since 2001, and it was placed on the top 10 endangered properties list by the Heritage Canada Foundations. The Bellevue Conservancy is also seeking donations to get the doors open once again. The more you know. For the MediaPlex, I'm Zachary Balog.
If you are interested in a career in the media, then join us here at the MediaPlex.
Journalism enables people to be well informed. It's documenting history. It's an extraordinary way for people to be connected with their community.
What happens in the world affects us. What happens in our community affects us. What happens in the province affects us. And we get to be the eyes and ears and tell the stories. There are many stories that need to be told, and those things add value to our life.
It's neat to know that so many people are relying on me. It makes you strive for perfection, or it makes you strive for accuracy.
The journalism program here at St. Clair College is a convergence journalism program. Convergence means the merging together of print, radio, and television, and the web, and putting all different stories into 3 or 4 different platforms.
I can go out now and I can understand how to write a print. I know how to do social media. I can shoot a video. So you start to trust yourself and to use your journalistic skills.
In 21st century newsrooms, journalists have to be able to do it all.
We ask every one of our reporters to tell stories in multiple ways.
There's a different style of writing for print than there is for radio, than there is for television. And it's really important that the information gets out that is true to those platforms.
We are one of the few, if not the only, program that is actually taking students to a live broadcast and giving them that opportunity and that experience.
I want to be a journalist because I think I like to listen other stories.
午间好，这里是媒体综合新闻节目，我是谭一丹，欢迎收
I
看
find。that the students that come out of St. Clair College are already at or above where some of our broadcast employees have been over the last several years.
I feel that I made the greatest decision I could by choosing this program because I have learned so much, and I think that I can only grow from here.
I would hands down recommend the program to someone considering it. I would recommend it to someone that's not even considering it. They teach you such a vast array of different skills, different platforms, different things that you could really apply to so many different careers.
Based on literally hundreds of interns I've seen over the years, St. Clair students are better prepared to go into the work environment in media than most students coming out of colleges and universities across North America.
I think it's that very comprehensive curriculum that we have that creates converged journalists that sets this journalism school apart.
Public relation is also part of the family of the programs offered here at the MediaPlex. Here is a look at the exciting things they do.
So public relations is like being a bridge between an organization and their public. As this public relations expert, you are a liaison, so you have to connect the brand or the business or the company with their public in such a way that the public responds to them in a positive manner. So the advantages of taking public relations at St. Clair College is that we have access to the MediaPlex. Now the MediaPlex offers us a converged education. It's one of 3 in the world and the only one in Canada. What that means is that we're taught in film, broadcast, radio. There's graphic design, we do event planning, we write all sorts of press releases. We work in tandem with the journalism club. So at the end of everything, you can communicate any professional message across any medium. So what do you think about public relations?
Thanks for tuning in. I'm Harsh Sasrani and you have been watching the MediaPlex Insider.
This has been a St. Clair College MediaPlex production.
It's always been my passion to be part of a news team. I love the adrenaline rush of being there when news is breaking. I wanted to learn how to get the story and know how to present it on radio, in print, on television, or the web. I wanted to learn from the best, and I did at St. Clair College.